Howdy folks, you're watching Deuce and Guns. Recently I was watching a TV show on Amazon Prime. It's called Revolution. It's a couple years old. It's been canceled for a couple years already, I think. But the premise was there was no more electricity. You cannot make electricity, you cannot store it, you cannot use batteries. For whatever reason, whatever magical reason, you cannot use electricity at all. And at one point, the main character mentioned something about, I can't believe we're going to have to go back to Civil War era weaponry because we can't make smokeless powder. We can't make cartridges or bullets.
We're running low. We're going to have to ration. Or start using swords. We'll be like pirates.
Okay, I was wrong. They actually said swords, not black powder. But in my defense, later on in the show, they do actually start using black powder rifles and revolvers. And got me thinking, well, you have the weapons. You can reuse the brass. You can make black powder pretty easily. And they're going to have to make black powder for their Civil War era weaponry. And you make the primers too. I mean, they're corrosive usually, but corrosive primers can be cleaned with water and they were used successfully for hundreds of years without an issue. So, can you run an AR-15 with black powder? Well, let's find out. I have a 300 blackout here. So I made up some 300 blackout rounds. It's basically cast bullets that are powder coated and then filled with black powder, just like you would fill up any black powder cartridge, which is basically you fill it without any airspace. There's a technique involved. Look that up on your own time. And it's got normal primers though, of course. I'm not going to use a mercuric primer for this situation. But I have no idea if it's going to run this 300 blackout or not. Now you're probably thinking, well, you can just design the gas system to run on black powder. Well, that's true. You might be able to, but now this 300 blackout, the reason why I chose this, well, there's a couple of reasons, but the main reason I've chosen this is because I've already opened up the gas system as much as you can without a serious redesign of the base structure. And number two is that because of that, I'm actually changing out the barrel and gas block and everything, so I don't care if I ruin this setup. I just don't care. It's going to be scrapped anyway. So let's go ahead and try this out, and I've got a crony set up and everything and a target, so we will see how bad or good this might be. Okay, got my eyes and ears on, got my target set up, got my crony set up. And you see the crony is actually much closer to the target than normal because this is probably going to make a ton of smoke, and because it's black powder. So it's going to make a ton of smoke, which could affect the readings. So I'm pretty much back here. I have no idea how accurate this is. I really, really hope I don't shoot my chronograph. Okay, here we go. And just to prove it again, there's my 300 blackout rounds. Okay. I'm going to take my... There we go. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. This is crazy. Okay, I'm putting it right on the center. Whoa, that's low. But I'm shooting it much closer than normal too, so. 800 and almost 900 feet per second. And it jammed up. Let's see if you can see that or not. The whole thing, there's a spent cartridge right there. Oh, look at that. I put it at the very top of the target. And yes, basically it's got a stovepipe now. .844. Yep, see, this is hilarious. Oh, that worked. It ejected, it did not feed though. Oh. This is hilarious. Oh, yeah. I can't remember how many I made. Oh, that's it. All right. And we are done. Let's take a look at that target. Can you believe that? Check that out. That's crazy. 300 blackout. I cast those bullets. I powder coated them myself. Poorly, I might add. They were poorly powder coated. Now, this was only 5 yards away. Okay, you got me. 5 yards is not that far. But I was not going to shoot my chronograph, and I did not want to spread this out because I had no idea how accurate these would be. Now this first shot down here, that's when I put I put the red dot right on the bullseye and hit right here. So I moved the red dot right here for the remaining shots, and boom, right in the center. That's amazing. Now I have that zeroed for 50 yards, so that's the kind of drop you'd be looking at a 50-yard shot with 300 blackout going, I guess, 850 feet per second. I cannot believe that kind of worked. Well guys, what do you think about that? That's crazy, isn't it? And if you ever wondered what 300 blackout brass looked like after being shot full of black powder, well, there's a close-up right there of it. And it looks remarkably like the Remington brass frame that I have that's cap and ball after I've shot it quite a bit with black powder as well. It's amazing how it just takes on that tarnish almost instantly. Well guys, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like and go ahead and subscribe because I got a lot more on the way. And if you have any comments, questions, or show ideas, go ahead and leave that in the comment box below the video. And as always, you guys have a great day. See ya. That's going on the wall.